Hi guys, my name is Folarinwa Olagunju, the Redeemed Photographer, and welcome to Let's Talk. Let's Talk. Yeah. It's amazing to be here again, and I can tell you it has been awesome from first video to the second video down to the third video. Yeah, so beautiful, and sincerely, I want to appreciate everyone that has commented, liked, watched the video, and also subscribed. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I'm so grateful. Last time we met, I was talking about a topic: is photography spiritual or not? And it's beautiful because many people have different stories to it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. Today and last week I said I was gonna be telling you another video because that was part one. Then this part two. This particular story happened in this same event, and it really changed my perspective about photography. Like my mind was blown. It was blown up. So first just first why I say photography is spiritual, because you have to be inspired to take a picture. You have to be inspired to create a picture. And this inspiration either come from the Holy Spirit or from an evil spirit. That's just the truth. And whenever you take a picture or whenever you see a picture, and this picture bring your mind to purity, to peace, to genuine love, is definitely from God. But if you see a picture and this picture takes your mind to um, immoral thoughts, to greed, to lust, definitely that picture was not sponsored by God. No, that picture was not sponsored by God. No, because the Spirit of God cannot initiate evil thought. The Spirit of God cannot sponsor evil thought. No, and according to Philippians 4:8, it says, whatever things are true, whatever things are honest, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are pure, we should think on these things. Philippians 4:8 says, whatever things are true, whatever things are honest, whatever things are just, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report. So we should think on these things. We should think on these things. Think on these things. Yeah. So definitely, when a picture brings your mind to purity, definitely is from God. When the mind takes your mind away from purity, then that picture was not sponsored by God. Yeah. So that's why it says photography is spiritual, because God is a spirit. And I said I was going to telling you a story that made me know that truly photography is spiritual, or that made me really take photography and know I have to be more intentional, not just from the perspective of skill now, but from the perspective that I need to really know God, and I really need to be held by God. Yeah, I really need to be held by God. So in this same event, we're taking pictures, and one of the major guests that came was a religious leader of that local government. Yeah, and I saw this person was dressed in the attire, and as a religious person that he was, or he is, yeah, that he is. So I was captivated by his dressing. I like, wow, I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to use it as a content. And he was seated at the high table area. I was given a special seat to sit down. So I took his picture, and his pictures were really nice, really nice. I took his picture. I'm like, wow, this picture, I'm going to use it. He had this big turban on and all that. So he was a traditional leader, yeah, of that local government. Yeah, a traditional leader, not a religious leader, a traditional leader. So he had this turban on, and he was well seated, well dressed. He took his picture. So when he was leaving the hall, So some people, some of the dignitaries followed him out. So I joined, and I took pictures of him. And there was a group picture on the stage, and I was among. And the amazing, the shocking thing was when I was copying the pictures. When I checked the pictures I copied, I could not find any of his pictures. The only picture I could see was just one, and that was when they took a picture in group on the stage. I was looking for this picture. I was looking for this picture. Every picture that this particular man stood out, I could not find one. The picture disappeared from my camera, and I started thinking about it, and I knew that this is definitely not natural. Yeah, it's definitely not natural, because the only picture that was left was the picture that was taken on the stage, where it was not significant, where it was not, you could not point him out, like he was not standing out. But every picture that he stood out, I could not find one. A friend told me about how they went for a mission and they took pictures, miracles happened, and then they go back. They could not find one picture. All the picture were black. I was like, wow, wow. So you can see, when I tell you that photography is spiritual, actually I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I might not have 10 years experience yet, but the little experience I have really made me understand that photography is spiritual. But I told God something at that point, that I will never take a picture, no matter how spiritual the person might feel he is, or how, I don't know, no matter who the person is. I never take a picture and the picture will disappear or get missing. And I thank God because He has been faithful. I have a story that something like that happened, but just by praying, the picture came back. The picture came back. So I understand it when I tell you that photography is spiritual. Yeah. And but one thing I want you to understand is, whenever you want to do anything, acknowledge God, because that's the only way you can be successful at that thing. You can be successful at that thing. Thank you so much for today, for listening, and I'm grateful because you are here to listen. Yeah, I'm grateful because you're here to listen. And I just want to tell you that I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you so much for liking, for commenting, and for subscribing. I still remain the redeemed photographer. Peace.